Hello students, in this session let us continue with the next biomolecule lipids. Lipids are defined as esters of fatty acids. The true lipids which are naturally occurring in both plant and animal cells or other microorganisms are triglycerides. They are available in two forms, oils and fats. Oils are liquid at room temperature having low melting point, and usually the oils are originated in the plant cells, while the fats are solid at room temperature whose melting point is higher and they are usually found in animal cells. Both oils and fats are composed of three fatty acids linked with an alcoholic group glycerol whose three carboxyl groups sharing electrons with the fatty acids forming ester bonds. That's why they are named as triglycerides. Now, what exactly the reason behind the liquid form of oil and solid form of fats? They are composed of monomers called fatty acids. There are two types of fatty acids, saturated and unsaturated. In unsaturated fatty acids, if you see the carbon chain, they will have one or two double bonds between carbon atoms. And because of this, they remain liquid at room temperature. By hydrogenation process, we can break these double bonds between carbon atoms, and we can convert unsaturated fatty acids into saturated fatty acids. And by this, Vanaspati Toop or Dalda is prepared. So naturally, saturated fatty acids are solid at room temperature because they do not have double bonds between carbon atoms. Thus, oils and fats, these are naturally occurring lipid molecules commonly known as fats, or they are in the form of triglycerides. If there is a long chain of fatty acid linked to amino alcohol, then it is said to be a wax. It forms a protective covering around most of the insects, and it forms a protective layer in most of the plants, usually on the leaves and the surfaces of the stem, to protect from unwanted components. So oils, fats and wax, these are naturally occurring lipid molecules. If lipids yield fatty acids and alcohol, we call simple lipids. Lipid linked with carbohydrate or protein, we call conjugated lipids. And there is a compound called sterol, that is steroid. It appears like lipid, but it is not composed of fatty acids. In human body, most of the hormones are steroids. They are derived from sterols. Now, these sterols are insoluble in water like fatty acids. And that's why they behave like lipids, but they are not true lipids. Such lipids we call derived lipids. Now, as the lipid molecule forms a biomolecule, it conserves the energy and retains the heat in the body. Hence, lipids act as a stored food. Lipids serve as a thermoregulator to maintain the constant body temperature. An aquatic mammal whale will float on the water surface as it has a blubber which will provide the buoyancy to the whale. Because of buoyancy, it can easily respire by pulmonary mechanism. So this blubber contains a lot of lipid molecules in it. With this, we have completed third biomolecule, lipids. Next, we will deal with the nucleic acids. These are acidic compounds originated in the nucleus. It was identified by Friedrich Mischer and he named it as nuclein, the molecule which is not easily undergoing denaturation by enzymatic activity. This is how he quoted the word nuclein. Later, Altman said that nuclein is having pH less than 7. Hence, he renamed nuclein as nucleic acid. Then Levin says that the nucleic acids composed of pentose sugars whose Molecular formula is C5H10O5. Then it is a ribose sugar. In this, if one oxygen is less, then pentose sugars are named as deoxyribose sugar. Later, Cosell said that sugars always have glycosidic linkage with nitrogenous bases. Now, these nitrogenous bases are of two types, purines and pyrimidines. Purines are heterocyclic, having double ring structure, while pyrimidines are homocyclic with single ring structure. Purines are derived from amino acids, even pyrimidines. Purines are classified further as adenine and guanine, and pyrimidines are classified as cytosine, thymine and uracil. Sugar and nitrogenous base forming nucleoside. So, possible nucleosides which are present in nucleic acids are adenosine, adenine plus pentose sugar, guanosine, guanine plus pentose sugar, cytidine, cytosine plus pentose sugar, thymidine, thymine plus pentose sugar, uridine, uracil plus pentose sugar. So, adenosine, guanosine, cytidine, thymidine, uridine, these are nucleosides. When they develop diester linkage with the phosphoric acid, then it forms a nucleotide. So, monomer of nucleic acid is nucleotide, composed of pentose sugar, nitrogenous base, either purine or pyrimidine, and phosphoric acid. Thus, a complex molecule representing the monomer that we call nucleotide. Nucleotides are named as adenosine monophosphate, guanosine monophosphate, cytidine monophosphate, thymidine monophosphate, uridine monophosphate. This is in case of ribose sugars. They are also renamed as deoxy adenosine monophosphate, deoxy guanosine monophosphate, deoxycytidine monophosphate, deoxy thymidine monophosphate. They are also named as adenyllic acid, guanylic acid, cytidyllic acid, thymidyllic acid, uridylic acid. Thus, the nucleotides are linked with each other, forming a polynucleotide. So, to form a polynucleotide, we can see glycosidic linkage with sugar and base, diester linkage with nucleoside and phosphoric acid, and further, these nucleic acids, when we classify into two groups, DNA and RNA, DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid, RNA is ribonucleic acid. DNA is a genetic material. RNA is non-genetic material, but in some viruses it acts like a genetic material due to absence of DNA. DNA always have double-stranded structure showing hydrogen bonds to form base pairs, while in RNA the polymers are single-stranded. Some RNAs are with pseudohelix. Because of deoxyribose sugar and the nitrogenous base thymine in DNA, it is structurally and chemically more stable nucleic acid. But in RNA, due to single-stranded structure, due to ribose sugar, and instead of thymine it has a uracil. So, it is the most unstable nucleic acid in the cell. But both are necessary for eukaryotic cells as well as prokaryotic cells. DNA is undergoing replication to produce multiple copies. RNA never replicate. DNA can produce RNA by the process called transcription, but RNA will not form DNA. DNA regulates protein synthesis by providing coded message to RNA molecule, while RNA molecules, they take part in protein synthesis as mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. Thus, nucleic acids are polynucleotides made up of nucleotides. Nucleotide is composed of sugar, base and acid, showing glycosidic bond and phosphodiester bond. With this, I'll conclude the topic biomolecules with 4 major macromolecules in polymeric form: polypeptide, protein, polysaccharide, sugars or carbohydrates, esters of fatty acids, lipids, and polymer of nucleotide nucleic acids as DNA and RNA. In the next session, I'll begin with the last part of biomolecule under the heading enzymes. In this enzyme, we need to learn features of enzyme or characteristics of enzymes, how enzyme is catalyzing the biochemical reaction without altering themselves, based on the action, how the enzymes are classified, and actual enzyme action on the substrate is explained by different hypotheses. Thus, in today's session, we have completed lipids and the nucleic acids. Thank you very much.